the most grotesque, disturbing, unstable, deranged, and weird creature in the entire Alien franchise. But he might also be the strongest creature in the Alien franchise, the strongest out of any xenomorph-related being, somehow. Alien Resurrection is one of the most schizophrenic films ever made. I will die on that hill. This movie single-handedly altered the course of the entire Alien franchise. It almost destroyed it and nuked it completely. Yet you have Ellen Ripley, who's been cloned out of multiple cloned attempts that have been botched. And she has superpowers now. She can empathize and read the minds of aliens, also has super strength and slightly acidic blood. Holy crap. We have a team of weird mercs led by my guy Hellboy himself, Ron Perlman, who's horny as fucking this, and Mr. Wingcott, who has the best voice in cinema history, by the way. You have horny doctors that want to have sexual intercourse with the aliens, and then you have Joss Whedon, who's writing a script that's like half alien horror and half Avengers / Firefly, to the point where the director has gone at Joss Whedon several times for nuking the entire franchise nearly with the screenplay. I'm gonna be real, I love Alien Resurrection. Listen, I know the criticisms it gets. I know that people say this is the worst film in the entire Alien franchise. It ruined it, nearly nuked it before Ridley Scott had to come back with Prometheus, arguably which nuked it itself in its own way, but still, I know that this may very well be the worst movie. Is this a good movie? Well, it's a complicated question. I think it's reasonable to say it's probably not that good a film at all. But here's what I will say. This is pure entertainment, and I can rewatch this movie at any point. I can rewatch this movie more than most of the Alien films, especially the bad ones. Okay, the ones that people hate, the ones like Alien 3 and Covenant, and even a lot of people hate Prometheus too. I don't hate Alien 3. I think it has there are things that they were trying to do with that movie artistically that just never really came into fruition properly for a lot of audiences, and Alien Covenant has a lot of issues itself. I enjoy all these movies, but there's something about Alien Resurrection that has a charm to it. It has one of the most crazy, schizophrenic chest burster scenes of all time, probably the most crazy chest burster scene of all time. It's entertaining and laughable every time I see it. It's got xenomorphs swimming. You see xenomorphs swimming. Yes, they're CGI, but who cares? You got Ron Perlman, who's making monkey noises and doing dumb shit. And you got this. The newborn. The alien hybrid, who is the most... I don't know what to say about this creature, because I don't really understand it. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, right? Basically, Ellen Ripley dies at the end of Alien 3 while giving birth to a queen. A queen bursts out of her stomach, or her chest, or whatever. But she falls in like a lava pit or fire. And somehow Wayland was able to clone her, despite... I don't know how... Her body was destroyed, completely disintegrated, so I don't know how they would do this, but they were able to clone her with an alien queen still inside. And the alien queen has grown into a being that is basically your traditional queen with a bit of human traits. For example, its embryo and its embryonic sac when it's giving birth falls much more in line with a human than the traditional xenomorph queen that births eggs one at a time like that. And she gives birth to this, the newborn, this hybrid of human and xenomorph that is seemingly way weirder than you might think. Not only is it the most weird, disgusting looking creature I've seen in arguably what is the worst Alien movie, but despite all of that, despite all fans unanimously being disturbed by this creature, because not due to it being scary or effective in that regard, but just the way it looks like a mentally ill, chastised abomination baby. A creature that looks this bad has no business being as powerful as it is. This creature one-shots an alien queen with one punch. Rips its jaw off, breaks the entire skull clean. It tears humans apart more viciously than any xenomorphs do. Now, it dies, and it dies in probably one of the most brutal fashions I've ever seen in an Alien movie, copying the exact way the alien queen died in Aliens. Alright, with it sneaking onto the ship and getting blown out somehow. All these Alien movies end with some other being that's secretly aboard the ship without them knowing, and them having to blow out the being into space. Like all of it, even Alien Romulus. I defend Alien Romulus, okay? I actually like Alien Romulus more than most fans did. And I defended the creature at the end. I liked the fact that it was something new, but looking back on it, that entire sequence is literally just ripped right out of all the goddamn conclusions to every single Alien movie ever. I think we kind of need a new conclusion for an Alien film, y'all. All right? looking at its feats of strength, in terms of raw, brutal strength, 1v1, is this the strongest being we got in the Alien franchise? This makes no sense because it's a human-alien hybrid. You would think if it was a hybrid between an alien and something stronger, that it could be strong enough to level a queen with one punch. But no, its strengths, superhuman strength, durability, emotional attachment, it's a queen killer, and it has instability. I believe the instability is a strength for this guy because of how on edge this creature is at all times when it's not with its true mother, Ellen Ripley. Now, its weaknesses, it doesn't have the speed or the stealth of a xenomorph. It has emotional vulnerability. Ellen Ripley or someone like her who could take up a mother role could lead it into a trap. And has no acid blood. It has a normal human tongue with, I believe, human blood. That kind of goes against it in most situations. I think it's in brute strength is way stronger than a xenomorph. Dude, it one shot at a queen, okay? I think in brute strength it's stronger than an engineer. Now, engineer with their cunning and intellect could probably find a way to destroy it. The hybrid at the end of Alien Romulus, I believe the newborn could kill the hybrid in its first infancy stage, but the hybrid starts becoming a dragon. The hybrid starts becoming this weird creature. This like weird alien with wings and stuff. Like, it seems like it's becoming the apex predator of the entire franchise. That's what it looks like. The perfect organism, like literally the perfect organism. So this guy probably beats everyone at his peak. But in the infancy stage, we saw him in Alien Romulus. I believe the newborn kills it. The neomorphs. I bring them up because they have a faster and more efficient life cycle than the xenomorphs. I made a whole video about this and how vicious these creatures are. I think 1v1, obviously, the newborn kills it still. The only one that really can destroy the newborn without a shadow of a doubt in my mind in the Alien franchise, and I guess if we're talking Alien Predator, is the Predalien. I think the Predalien is the strongest being in the entire Alien franchise. Like, besides maybe, if we're bringing a Predator into it, besides the upgrade Predator, which I think would still lose to the Predalien, by the way, the Predalien is OP as fuck. Not only can it control all the xenomorphs, because it is a functioning queen itself, and not only can it birth the xenomorphs way faster, it's really strong. Like, I don't think the Predator Wolf struggles with many of the aliens in this series. But he did with the Predalien. That's insane. I'm gonna be honest. Alien Resurrection, realistically, this movie is like a 5 out of 10. Maybe even a 4 out of 10, some would say. I think it has a lot going for it. I think it has the dumbest, most weird creature ever in it that somehow is stronger than all the other aliens in the franchise. It has some of the stupidest and most schizophrenic, wacky characters in the entire franchise. And yet, this movie still managed to garner more enjoyment out of me than Alien Covenant, than Alien 3 at times. Like, Alien 3, I don't really like I know there was an extended cut and there were things they were trying to do, but I don't really like the end product we got. And it's not even that I don't like, it's like I just don't enjoy it. I enjoy Alien Resurrection. Sue me. Those are my thoughts on Alien Resurrection, okay? If you guys want to know my thoughts on the other alien hybrid in the Alien universe that we touched on briefly, and what that creature might have ended up becoming, an eldritch dragon of the highest order, you can watch that video over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one coke line at a time.